You're freaked out by the helicopter and the mountains and the house. And you're freaked out by me to be meeting me, having this conversation at this moment, right? You want to see something cool?
The real story of this film is about a machine becoming a girl. The protagonist needs to fall in love with her for the story to function. And I think the audience needs to do the same thing.
Hello.
How do we design something that works plausibly as a machine, but also that you could absolutely believe that someone could form a relationship with?
Hi.
That was the journey.
The design of Ava started with a comic book artist called Jock.
He'd put together very different ideas of what Ava might look like, which we were encouraged to engage with.
Ava's design was very much driven by Alex, what he had in his mind. I think he wanted it to be very different to anything else. It was less about the robotics and more about this evolved machine.
So then we were also looking at human anatomy at the same time to make sure that, yes, we're building the bones in the way that you might build the wishbone suspension on an F1 car, but we're going to connect muscles to that in a way that is the same way as happens in a human being.
The role was to have a design that complemented an actor, that didn't get in the way of anything an actor was going to want to do. She's mainly Alicia Vikander, it has to be said.
Do you want to be my friend?
Of course.
Will it be possible?
Why would it not be?
Even though we're in a science fiction framework, I kind of wanted it to feel very natural, very personal, especially with that relationship between Caleb and Ava. And so Andrew, with the VFX, were just very much like, look, we're going to fit into what you're doing. There won't be any green screens. We could shoot those scenes as we would shoot any piece of drama.
Power restored. Here's something else I wanted to show you.
Okay.
You might think it's stupid.
I don't think I will.
Alicia Vikander was wearing a prosthetic.
He felt really strongly that he wanted to keep her with the robotic head. That means she has to have a full bald cap on, all her hair slicked down, and then the skin stuck on top of that.
I don't know how many weeks it took just to make this extremely tight bodysuit that I had to wear.
The breakthrough for us was an idea of a mesh. The mesh follows the contours of a naked girl. And so you get this sort of sense of a girl flickering in your periphery vision while you're looking at a machine.
We had to work out a way of constructing the whole top of the suit in one piece to show every single beautiful curve of a woman's body.
The end result is fabulous, and it was a massive team effort.
It's a piece of art that they've created. She is really not only a machine, but she's extremely exquisite.
After the first scene, I forget that it's a visual effect, and I'm just watching her as a character. And if I, as somebody who has spent a very long time designing and fretting and fixing things, lose that when I watch it, then something fantastic has happened.